Hi, it's Brad. Welcome back to my channel. I teach tool making of all sorts of shapes and sizes and wood bending for the purpose of teaching young people people in general, how to make their own hand tools and do wood bending so you can make all sorts of different toys, gifts, and crafts and arts and such. So this table, I've been working on a hammer display, and this is where they started. Called these a bug hammer, and the kids loved playing with them, beating brothers and sisters. This is a nut and bolt, so to speak. It's screwed tight on the clothespin. And then it kind of progresses to corks, and then handles, knobs, nuts and bolts, and then it goes into rocks. And kids have played with these and they tear things apart and beat things up. We've also moving towards doing some spoons too. What I wanted to show you right now is we're going to bend around this old bristle paint brush. And we had cut those off, smoothed that out. And what we're going to do is we're going to bend this wood around this area, and we're going to make a wooden mallet, extend the handle. So I've pre-soaked these. I've labeled them sort of in my head and marked them for center. So we've soaked them overnight or longer. We've found our position where we're going to put the handle. One thing I want to note, you could dry these off, which would help the drying process. Also, this one and this one have pretty good long grain. And these two, and there going to be some stretching, but that's going to be okay. Excuse me. So this is what I call a bending strap. It's a piece of plastic, could be a piece of vinyl, could be all sorts of things. But it helps the fibers from not snap, cracking, and popping. So whatever you're going to bend around, you put it up like a sandwich, put your thumb on there or a clamp, and then you're going to, excuse me, bend it into submission. So that's going to be pretty tough. However, from here, I've got to go over here and get some big clamps. So this is more of our art. So once that is clamped up, you can kind of relax for a minute. Then you take some other clamps. We're going to steal it from this big spoon. And you start clamping around the edges. And when you're done clamping it, and you can use all sorts of different clamps. It doesn't have to be exactly how I'm showing it. These work really well. Once it's done clamped, what you want to do is put it in front of a furnace or a fan or the windowsill, anything where you got heat, and better off air passing through it, passing by it. And when it's dry, then you go ahead and you glue it up. And I have other video on coming up about the gluing up the rocks, the rock hammers, the bolt hammers. This one, the top comes off, and then you can put more weights inside. Why this is important is it teaches the kids some basic eye, hand, and coordination skills. It introduces them to tools and introduces them to wood bending, introduces them to all sorts of different kinds of connections to make different kinds of furniture. So It has very little limits. Anyhow, more from me later. Thank you. Bye.